Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Eddie Marcus here. My mother had five brothers: Uncle Clyde, Uncle Dusty Anthony, Uncle Rowan, Uncle Lonnie, Uncle Nathan. Man, we had some time together. Now, I don't recall any of them ever mentioning to me that they had this overwhelming desire to be born. No, they were just here. One thing I do know is that neither one of them wanted to die. And you know what? Each of them has said goodbye. Now, my mother had seven boys, and right now, five of them, like the two other seven, I don't recall that we ever said anything about our desire to be born. Yet, we were here. And now five of my brothers are gone. And I don't think neither one of them ever wished to die. So that tells me that like they, so am I. And as we, so are you. We are not really in control of this part of life. So that makes me believe in another power, superior to me, superior to all of us as human beings. And I look at that power when I'm looking at how superior that power is. I think about that power who has created this earth and all of the magnificence of the earth. Now, some of us might be limited by our understanding about magnificence of the earth because we've never gone outside of our neighborhoods. But the earth, my friends, for those of you who have traveled will attest that it is absolutely magnificent. And I hope one day soon that all of you who have always wanted to see more will get a chance to do just that, see more. Now, with this magnificent earth came resources. This is what I see, ladies and gentlemen. Resources. Resources for what? Well, what are these resources used for? To do the things that they have done. And basically, that's to meet the needs, wants, and desires of we the people. We the people. That's what those resources are for. Given to us by that same power that made this earth for us to be on, then made us and put us here, then gave us the resources to do the things, then made us aware of those resources, what they're for, and then gave us the ability to utilize those resources and create all of the stuff that we have created for what? To meet the needs, the wants, and the desires of the people. My friend, my friend. That's a power that is super superior to us. That power I call God. And that God says to me, plain and simple, that since those resources are for that, for us, the people, then each of us, the people, should engage ourselves in the process rather than just here, but engage ourselves in the process of making sure that those resources are used to do the things that they have done, are doing, and to deal with any new imaginations that might pop up. That means each of us engage ourselves in a career, job. We really do these things. And my friends, for someone to come over there and tell you that out of what God has made for you to everybody on the face of the earth to share, to work together, to cooperate together because you'll come and call your family, made by the same power that takes you away when it gets ready. You don't have that control. And now you can live your dreams, your needs, your wants, peaceful, prosperous, free, joyous, suffering for nothing. And we let somebody come over and tell us, split us up by saying that some of us are more deserving than others, that we are better than others. And they're going to show you how to do it. And how to do it means cutting health care for people who have no health care, cutting back education benefits for those who have no access to it because they're living in a system that have made money in charge of everything. Money. They have made money in charge of everything. If you don't have money, you don't have housing. They are cutting back on supplemental housing. These, my friends, are people that have never had the right to exist, but by hypocrisy and deception. And they do exist. But to wake up, you know this. You see them for who they are. You see right now, this nation is supposed to be shut down because some are saying, this is what we want to do. We want to cut out all of this. You know, they want to lay off so many people from jobs so they won't have access to money. They want to fire so many people from jobs and they won't have access to money. These are the crooks, ladies and gentlemen. These are the crooks that have robbed Haitian nations, that have robbed other nations where people are running away from, trying to go someplace else, trying to find a job where they can make some money so that they can have some kind of a life. Because this is with the system that men have set up. I'm not going to call them devils right now. I'm going to call them men who have decided that they are smarter than God. Let me tell you, in America, everybody in America, stop for one damn minute. You know doggone well Donald Trump thinks he's smarter than God. I started to say Jesus, but Jesus don't stand a chance. And Donald Trump gonna rule America. And how did he plan to rule it? By force, by causing you more pain, causing you more suffering. And yet God has me here telling you that you don't have to accept that. You can choose another way. I realize that you've been exposed to what they're trying to sell you all your entire life. And what I'm telling you has been a dream for some. Many of you have been too smart to dream that because you thought it could never happen. But I want you to know that you're living on an earth that happened. You have all of the resources that happen. You are on this earth alive, happened. And we're in a situation right now that require an action. We, the people, to wake up or stay asleep. Trump wants you to stay. When I say Trump, I'm talking about the whole nation. I don't want you to just think I'm talking about Trump. I'm just mentioning Trump because he's the mouth. But the whole nation up to this point have wanted the nation to stay asleep. Yes, there are those voices in there that have been crying, wake up, wake up, wake up. But it's to no avail because we are still asleep. This is why I'm speaking to you today because we are asleep. And I'm hoping that there's some magic in something that I said that will stir you and maybe wake you up. I want to stop for now because I know I'll be back later. But until then, Eddie Marcus say goodbye.